Oh, this content right here? This content right here? This uncultured.
This is Uncultured. Welcome back. So excited to be back. Um, so we just really gonna jump straight into it. Today's video is what are you doing? Some may know what you're doing. WID question mark. This question comes in so many shapes and form, and I would like to get into why are we talking about what are you doing today? Because in this day and age, I've been speaking to others, and you know how that goes, and I've been obtaining my own knowledge, my own intellect, and it seems like being asked what are you doing, whether it's yourself in your mind, whether it's your parents, whether it's your friends, whether it's your brother, your sister, your Grammy, whoever it is, I've started to notice that this what are you doing question has actually seemed to throw people off of knowing what doing even is. So we're going to jump right into that, and I'm going to expound so we can all kind of get on a synopsis and, get thinking on a deeper level, because this is what Uncultured, the home of healing with no judgment. You hear me? So we'll start with self, addressing self. When sometimes you somebody may be in a mental stance where they might not be feeling hot, they might not be feeling good, they may be, yes, laying in the bed, laying on the couch, wherever they're at, and beating themselves up about what are you doing, just what are you doing, oh, you're doing nothing, you're nothing, you're this, you're that. But I'm here to say that doing already is. You hear me? So if you laying down, that is what you doing. If you sitting down, that is what you doing. Parents that may always ask, what are you doing? What are you doing? This, that, to someone who, let's say the person's in their early 20s, teens, whatever they are, right? It's always a, what are you doing? What are you doing? What you may be doing that day, you may be out shopping. You may just be taking a walk. You may be watching Netflix. You may be watching YouTube. The way that this question is asked through them a lot of times is, what are you doing that is going to be the thing to make that person feel comfortable to stop asking, what are you doing? Because they don't have to check on you to ask, what are you doing, and know what you're doing. So you see how like this question can be very limiting in what you actually are doing. Where psychologically now you start to think, damn, am I doing something? Am I doing something? Am I doing, what am I doing? What am I doing? Where it's like you're already doing everything that you could possibly be doing. You understand? Like, it's definitely very I've gotten into some conversations with people, and even seeing social media these days, you can scroll, you see somebody over here, somebody over there, somebody over there, and then asking yourself, what am I doing? What am I doing? What is this? What are you are doing? You are doing. And so, and I think that this affects people in a way of confusing themselves. So now it's like a lot of people out here confused just doing things to say that they're doing something. Just doing. Where literally sometimes the simplest amount of doing may be what you need to do. The simplest amount of doing may be what you want to do. Instead of making up what you're doing, to be prepared for the question when someone asks you next, what are you doing? And what I found even more interesting is the people that ask You, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Be confused their own damn self on what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? So, and when I say confuse their own damn self, I'm saying you could be asked, what are you doing on a consistent basis? And the person themselves will start venting to you about how the fact they don't even know what the fuck they want to do. Or don't know where they're going in life. They don't know what's going on. They don't. So why asking somebody what they're doing matters? And I think that I now come to understand that when someone else even asks that, this "what are you doing" question, a lot of the times it comes from a feeling of that person looking for comfort, of hearing what you are doing. Hearing what you are doing. But let me tell you how that doesn't help anything, because that still doesn't help the person asking to figure out what the fuck they doing. So, I'm cutting this video real short, real simple, and I will be addressing on what could clear some of these anxieties of responding to the question, what are you doing? And to the people who consistently ask the question, what are you doing? Some simple solutions to rephrase that way of thinking, or reframe that way of thinking, I should say. So if you're a person that's asked, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And you honestly, you dislike it because you are doing, so whatever that moment is, you're doing, that is it. You can either simply respond exactly what you are doing, which could be, if you're sitting, say, I'm sitting. If you're eating, you speak, I'm eating. If you're gazing outside, I'm gazing outside. If you're doing work, I'm doing work. As simple as that. Or what some of my favorite ones have been, oh, I'm breathing. Because breathing is an act. Breathing is doing. Breathing takes doing. A lot of us not even breathing correctly. We do a lot of things, but we don't even breathe correctly. And by that I mean, if you ain't get you a good breath, in a while, get you a good breath now. Just a quick reminder. But anyway, yes, if you're breathing, say you're breathing. If you're living your brightest life, if you're living, speak on that. What are you doing? I'm living. What are you doing? I'm smiling. All of these acts is a thing of doing. So once again, next time somebody asks you, what are you doing? Keep it real short, real simple. Because if they want to know what you're doing with something specifically, then expound the question. But this asking what you doing, this is beginning to become a dead question that has no value. So now if you're a person that asks what you are doing, what you doing, and you know damn well you just asking that because you bored your damn self and you don't know what you want to do, so you trying to get inspiration from somebody else, what you doing? So I can see maybe what I want to do, what I need to do, what I want. How about you ask the person that you're having a conversation with how they're doing? The what they're doing may not matter if it has nothing to do with you, or if you don't plan to kick it with them, whatever. The what they doing, let's be honest, may not matter to you. But instead, how about you ask how that person is doing? To carry a conversation, and if you want to check in, keep it short and simple at that. Oh, I just wanted to make sure you're good. Whatever you're doing, I was just calling to check in to see if you're good, to see if you're okay. Oh, wait, oh, you're bad? Okay, well, I just called because I just wanted to talk to you. I ain't had shit to ask. I ain't had shit to talk about. Just wanted to talk. and see how you're doing. But what that person is doing, of you getting in contact with them, does not matter, because they was doing that before you got in contact with them regardless, whatever they're doing. So that's my spiel. Uncultured Shorts. Happy to be back. What are you doing? This was a little spill on that. If you relate, if you kind of understood some of the points that I was talking about, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts is on the subject. And I'ma holla at y'all later. Peace.